Artillery. What is it? How do I get it? And how do I use it? That's what's going to be covered today, so stay tuned. Artillery units are very interesting because it divides a lot of people. Many people absolutely swear by it, whilst others detest them. I personally am very difficult, whereby I will say it completely depends on the situation. They are heavy ranged weapons and allow armies to bombard your enemies from a great distance. If you see this circle around the artillery unit, that shows where they can attack from. So for example, let's say this province here was currently in the hands of an enemy. Well, my artillery brigade is nowhere near physically the center here. However, we could still attack. This province is within this circle, and so we could start to bombard them, slowly weakening their defenses. They do pack a punch at an average damage of 5.4, although that is not massive. Because of this, it makes artillery an extremely strategic unit. And that's because most people lack patience, they lack strategy. Not because of the way they are, but because they haven't been taught it. And because of this, they will completely ignore the artillery and go straight to the tanks. And however quickly the tanks may penetrate a defense, they are going to be damaged. If your artillery is from a fair distance away, however, just like this, and you're online enough of the time to be able to retreat if you see their troops leaving the province to attack you, then it is a very, very strong unit. I mean, just imagine having 5, 10, 15 artillery units stacked up, dealing damage to a fortress, softening up your enemy's defenses before you send in the troops. Well, that would be game-changing. I mean, that's why in my pretty big stack here, I've got 15 artillery units, because if I have to go anywhere, I'm going to send those artillery units in first before anything else. And so if I were to sum this unit up in one word, it would be strategic. Something to consider is that they do move pretty slowly, so if you are on the retreat, make sure you consider that, because you might just be sacrificing them. Although an added benefit of your artillery is that against naval units, they are just as effective as your ground units, which is really significant because a lot of these units you're developing might be really good on the ground, but versus naval, they might be pretty useless. So this is a really good and important thing to remember. They cost a modest 10,000 to develop, alongside a fair bit of iron and oil. And the reason why I say it's divisive is that so many people will progress to the light tank because, okay, it costs basically twice as much, if not a little less, with these resources, right? However, compared to the damage of 5.4 here, your tank does 30, and it's faster, and it has more hit points. So why on earth would you not go straight to this? Well, like I said, it's all to do with strategy. It's about playing the long game and realizing if you have 5, 6, 7, 8 of these stacked up together at a safe distance away from an enemy, you might actually prefer doing this, not taking any damage, and then after softening things up, sending your troops directly in. And so there you go, guys, a very quick lesson on artillery, how to use them, how not to use them, and hopefully next battle you'll be able to use them in the best way possible. If you have any more questions still, then feel free to drop a comment below, and in fact leave any comments that you want, improvements, suggestions for new videos, whatever you want, then please leave them below and I will be sure to read them and get back to you. And also make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see more Supremacy 1914 content. And if you did like this video, then drop a like, because it makes a world of difference to this channel and I will be forever thankful. Until next time, generals, I will see you on the battlefield very, very soon.